Alright, hello my YouTube family, Josiah here, and I'm coming back today, after, when this video is being made, right after a about 3 week break, a little bit over 3 weeks. Um, Before this, I was almost exclusively a Dark Souls YouTuber. I was doing other stuff when I had first started Dark Souls 2, but that kind of just fell to the wayside. It wasn't getting as much attention. I didn't feel as motivated to keep doing the other series, and I didn't really find anything else that I was enjoying enough or wanted to try enough to fit into my recording schedule. So for about a I don't know, for a couple weeks or about a month or so, I was just a Dark Souls 2 guy, and prior to that, I was a Dark Souls 1 exclusive guy, and I have a pretty big audience for that. I'm going to try to keep this story time here short. I want to keep it all concise because I have a few things I want to talk about as far as me coming back and what I'm planning to do with my channel and moving forward. So, trying to keep this concise. I know that's not what I have a habit or history of. Anyway, so I've done a bit of thinking in my break. I was originally just planning to take a break from Dark Souls. I didn't really feel motivated as much motivation to play as I used to. Excuse me, I haven't made a video in a while, so that might show through. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling up to playing a lot more Dark Souls 2, so I didn't want to force myself to play the game and have it show that I wasn't enjoying myself or have it put on a facade and pretend like I'm really enjoying it and loving what I'm doing. I love YouTube. I love you guys. I love this more than anything in the world. That's why I'm trying to make this my thing, my source of income. I don't want to think of it as a job because I love it too much. But if I could invest all the time that I was and continue to invest a lot of time in doing this and actually not have to worry about my other fiscal responsibilities, and be able to take care of myself with this pretty much. Long story short, that would be amazing. So that's what I'm working towards and was working towards. I know the break doesn't help, but that was the idea. I love this, but if I'm going to, and this a lot of the thinking I've done in the past day before I wanted to get what I wanted to say together in my head, and I thought about this a lot, and actually just today and yesterday more than the rest of the break. The rest of the break was just relaxing and taking my mind off of things. But if I'm going to be someone who goes through the numbers, who chases success more than the enjoyment of this job, and I've talked about this to other people, if I'm going to be someone who does that, if I want the numbers and I chase the money and I don't enjoy myself, it ruins the whole point of YouTube. It ruins what I want to do and why I love it for myself. So I'm from this point on, I wanted to make a video about this because I wanted to let this be known. I want you guys to hold me to my word. I want this to be out there. I don't want to continue the cycle that's kind of been my life for the past year, and we'll go into that in a second. But yeah, I want you guys to hold me to this. I want to make this known to everyone. I'm going to be someone who is going to, for about 6 months before I turn 21, for that time period, I'm going to do what I enjoy. I'm going to chase this dream for these last 6 months. And if I don't get to a point where it's looking like I can support myself at the end of this, I am going to do what I enjoy the entire time. If I don't get to a point, then I am just going to have to welcome myself to the real world. Honestly, I'm gonna have to get a regular job, something that can support myself because, like I said, I'm going to do what I enjoy, and 4 minutes, not too long yet. I'm going to do what I enjoy. I'm going to make videos of things that I love. I'm going to stream what I love. I'm going to play what I want to. I'm not going to let the numbers get me down. This is going to be a last ditch effort at securing my dream. And if at the end of that time period, this isn't to spite you guys or to try to encourage you to help me get somewhere, this is just my ultimatum. This is what it has to be. I'm an adult now. I'm a grown, forgive my language, but I'm a grown ass man. I know I'm a child at heart, like many of you are, but I gotta welcome myself to the real world at some point. I can't chase this dream forever. So I've set a time period, and in that time period, it's gonna be me doing only what I love. And for this 6 months, I'm going to have a great time, and at the end of it, if I get where I need to be, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. But like I said, it's not just to spite you guys. I know the people that enjoy my videos would want me to keep making them no matter what. Maybe I will, still do videos and stuff if I do get a normal job and keep chasing the dream after that. But at some point, I'm going to have to grow up a bit. And yeah, that's that. My life for the past year, and this just dawned on me, this is why some change has to happen. My life for the past year has been kind of a vicious cycle, and I say that lightly. I know that I really haven't had many troubles. I live a life. I mean, we're not like my family's not wealthy or anything because probably chasing my dream for a long period of time would be viable. We're a median wage family, middle income, but I know that I don't live a hard life anyway. My life has been a vicious cycle of me taking a break, it's been a few places in there, then chasing the numbers. Like, oh yeah, I love Dark Souls. Oh, I love Dark Souls too. It's a lot of fun. So, I'll just go really really focused on that. I'm really focused on making Dark Souls 2 content. Really focused on making this is in the past year. Really focused on making Dark Souls 1 content or whatever it is, and we'll see if I can get to a point where that will be sustainable. And I never really planned ahead. Didn't know where I would go from there. And then there was also this cycle. This has happened twice now in this year time. Last year, about this time, I was playing League of Legends a lot. I was trying to go for Challenger, and I had streamed and told that to people, but I didn't really make a video on it or anything. I don't think I uploaded a few games and stuff of me playing, but that was the other thing. I was trying to be a big League of Legends player. I was trying to get popular, and if you get big on League of Legends, if you become really good, I'm just checking over here, make sure not drop any frames or anything. All right. But yeah, that was the other thing. I would chase for a few months or a few weeks, becoming really good at League of Legends, and I knew if I could get there, even though I don't really enjoy I mean, I enjoy the game, but I know I wouldn't enjoy it forever. Maybe that would be so sustainable I wouldn't care about not enjoying it as much as I did when I started playing it and forcing myself to try and get better. And just like the stars have aligned again, and this time this year I did the same thing. In this 3 week break, I've been playing League of Legends almost every day, trying to get really good ranking. I haven't even gotten to platinum, but it's just another part of that vicious cycle where I can't stay consistent with something because I'm not really enjoying it. There was one period in this full year cycle where I did start to play just only what I enjoyed, and it worked out pretty well. But then, oh man, I hate myself for this. But I was playing Don't Starve on my stream, and I was getting like 100 viewers, and I never had that happen before. I was so psyched out about it, and I just I tunnel visioned, and my sight got very limited, and I chased the viewers for Don't Starve. I stopped streaming what I enjoyed, and I floundered around a bit. I did try to stream a few different games, and when I saw that I wouldn't get many viewers, I would start another part of this cycle, and I've come full circle, 360 degrees. I've turned all the way around back, and it's not gotten me anywhere. My YouTube channel since this time last year hasn't grown at all. I mean, my numbers have gotten bigger, but my viewership hasn't grown. I still suck at League of Legends. I haven't really made a consistent effort to do what I enjoy. And this, like I said, is my ultimatum. And let me sum it up again. I'm talking for 8 minutes. I'm trying to keep this under a 15-minute video overall. My ultimatum. I'm going to do what I love exclusively, and I'm setting a time limit on how long I have to keep chasing this dream. I want this more than anything in the world to work out, but if I'm going to have to play one game exclusively, this is just myself. I'm letting this be known to you guys. If I have to play Dark Souls 2 or, the Souls series exclusively to get viewers, I'm not going to be happy. And there's no point in me doing YouTube anymore. I might as well just get a different job that I hate that'll pay the bill. Maybe it won't be something I hate, but, something I don't enjoy as much as I could. And that's just the sad truth, that even though I love YouTube, chasing after something that I won't enjoy, but that will make it responsible. Not having both, not having the gaming that I love, playing what I want, and doing what I enjoy, and the fiscal responsibility and enough money to make this viable. If I can't have both, then there's no point. And that's why there's the time limit, and that's why for the next 6 months, whatever, I'm going to exclusively do what I enjoy. And now let's get to a quote. This is kind of what's spurring this on. This is kind of what I'm going to keep in my mind, and I want you guys to hear this quote too. It's really inspiring. It's actually from Jim Carrey, a great comedian that I'm sure many of you guys know. And this is just kind of going to embody what I go for the next 6 months. So this will apply in many ways and forms, and I'll explain why after. So, this is the quote. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality, and this is our path in life. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him, and so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant, and when I was 12 years old, he was let go of that safe job, and our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. And I have known this quote for a while. This is why I've pursued this dream of YouTube for almost a year now. Not exclusively, but I have. This is why. But when I read it again the other day, I realized that I had gotten it twisted. I was, in fact, when playing Dark Souls exclusively, when streaming Don't Starve to try to get those 100+ numbers, I was choosing a path out of fear disguised as practicality. It's like, oh, I can make this work for me now. But what about when you get bored with the game, Josiah? Well, I mean, I'll be making a lot of money, so it doesn't matter, right? No. And that was the sad truth. I lied to myself about these things, and my ultimatum has been delivered. All right, so let's move it along here. I got a few more things to talk about, and that'll be my upload schedule and my streaming schedule. So there's that quote. It was Jim Carrey, if you guys want to find it, the commencement speech of Maharishi University. And there's also a video if you guys want to look for that on YouTube. All right, so there's that. Let me switch this over here. All right, so the next thing we're going to get to is going to be my upload schedule. And I even made a little graphic for it, keep things nice and neat. So if I'm going to be streaming, we'll get to that after the fact. If I'm going to be streaming all these games that I'm going to be enjoying, just playing whenever I want, sorry for the weird pitch there, then my upload schedule is going to be just whenever I can. And I know this kind of seems like a slap in the face, like you guys waited for this, like, oh, so you're going to abandon us, the YouTube people that have supported you, and I don't want you guys to think like that. That's not really how I'm trying to go about this. If I'm going to be streaming as often as I'm going to try to, which, again, we'll get to, then doing the editing and the recording and all the stuff for YouTube that is actually really time consuming. You have to record the video, you have to edit it, edit the audio and video separately, and then put them together, well, at least the way that I do it, put them together, make sure everything looks good. Then you have to render it, which if it's an hour video or a 30-minute video, usually for my computer it takes an hour to render the hour or 30 minutes to render the 30 minutes. And if I'm doing other stuff on my computer, it takes even longer. And I only have one. And that actually complicates things a lot. So the editing and the rendering takes longer than the actual playing of the game. And that actually kind of just kills the fun for me a little bit. Whereas if I stream, which isn't going to be my exclusive deal, I will, like I said, try to do YouTube videos, probably at least a couple a week. We'll see. I'll probably be doing highlights, but exclusive stuff for YouTube where I do just make a video for you guys will happen. It will happen, but there will be no promises. I'm going to... Alright, so sorry about that. My headset turned itself off. If I forgot to edit it, then I'm sorry, but if I most likely did, I will have cut that silence out. Let's get back on topic. So if I'm streaming as often as I can, doing what I love, caught up in all that, then may not be a video every week. That's just the reality of it. I have my contacts in right now, and I'm not used to them, so sorry if I look weird. But yeah, that'll be the reality of it, and I may not. But if I have time and if I feel motivated to make a video exclusively for you guys, which I like I said, I probably will a couple a week, then I will. But yeah, when we get to the streaming schedule, you guys will kind of understand a little better. So that's the YouTube stuff. It's more of a grind than I like. It was something I did for a long time, and sometimes it is fun. Sometimes I do enjoy editing, but I'm not really the person that loves editing. It's not my favorite thing to do, so just sitting down and playing and having that gaming experience is what I really want. So that's that. That's my upload schedule whenever I can, and I'm sorry if it feels like a slap in the face. That wasn't my intention. All right, so the stream schedule. This is more of a guideline than the actual fact of how everything will be. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That'll be the days here in order. So on Sunday, I'll probably be taking a day off. I know that it may come across as religious, and I am a religious person, but I do just want at least one day a week where there is no expectation of me to stream. There probably often will be, to be honest with you guys, a stream on Sunday, and I'll call it my bonus stream or something, and maybe I'll do something with viewers and something like that. But that'll probably be the bonus stream if I do it, and I probably will. Not every week, but on occasion. And then, like I said, the rest of this is kind of a guideline more than a matter of fact that this will happen like this and this and this. So Monday through Saturday, I'll probably start around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And check out the description if you guys want to be able to. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. If you want to transfer my time zone time to yours, if you want to see what time it will be starting wherever you live. If you don't live in the East Coast United States, I'll put a link in the description. You guys can just check that out, and it'll convert my time to yours. But yeah, somewhere around 11. It may be earlier. Probably more often than not, it'll be at least a few minutes late. But yeah, just a guideline. Around 11 a.m. most days of the week. And I'm not used to the streaming, and my computer, if I'm playing something on the computer and something that's CPU intensive, it probably won't be able to be like an 8 hour plus stream, or I'll at least have to switch somewhere in between. But if I'm playing like something on the PS1 or PS2, I do have a PlayStation 2 so I can play those games, and if I'm playing something on the PS3, which I don't really have anything in mind for that right now, but if I'm playing something that won't be super intensive on my computer, I want to try for an 8 hour a day stream. I want to try to make this, make an honest effort at making this like my job. So I would try for that about 8 hours a day, and I can't say for sure what I'm going to be playing. Whatever I feel like playing, or whatever I feel will enjoy, and that'll just be, I think, the best policy to have. It's just I'm playing what I enjoy. I'm loving life. I'm doing what I enjoy, and I won't ever feel like I work a day in my life, and that's what I'm aiming for. So yeah, that is kind of the guideline there. And if you guys want to know what I'm planning to play, as soon as this video goes up, I will be streaming, and as you'll see, most days of the week I will be streaming. I have a lot of PS1 games that I actually want to go back and play. I have like Crash Bandicoot. I never beat when I was a child because I sucked at it, and I struggled with it a lot, but it's a really fun game, and I want to try and beat that. There's the PS1 game that a lot of you probably won't know. It's like a RPG. It's called Eternalize. It's kind of like a similar type of thing to Pokemon, where you have like this pet and you raise it, but instead of having them evolve in one linear path, you can actually turn one pet into like all different kinds of things, like hundreds of different creatures, and you can have those battle for you. And they battle on like this grid, kind of like Disgaea. It's really cool, like this kind of Disgaea type grid, and they fight other enemies, and it's really awesome. I love the game. I remember playing it. It was one of my childhood favorites. All kinds of cool stuff that I have in mind to play. But yeah, that'll be on my live stream as soon as this goes up, because as you see, today is Monday, and I'm already kind of late. But yeah, hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. Hopefully this wasn't too long-winded. I think I did a pretty good job, especially since I haven't made a video in 3 or so weeks, talking about what was important and what I needed to get out there. But yeah, hopefully you guys will support what I'm doing and understand where I'm coming from. And I hope to see you all at my stream. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. Love you guys. God bless.